TV 23 KDGL. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV 23 Studios in Sublette, this is High Plains Today.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. You know what? It is Thursday, and it is the first day of October of 2015. On today's show, Adam Jewell, our entertainment correspondent, will be joining us from Chicago. Let's take a look at some news. The murder trial of Michael W. Eikenberry, who allegedly killed Thomas Miller in August of 2013, got underway Tuesday in District Court in Liberal. Eikenberry, 43, of Moscow, wasn't arrested and charged with the crime until 11 months after Miller had been found dead. Miller, 51, was found badly beaten at a rural house in northwest Seward County on August 17th of 2013. He later died in a Wichita hospital. The Seward County Health Department has received its shipment of flu vaccine and will begin vaccinating the public starting today. All persons 6 months of age and older are recommended to get the flu shot every year. The flu shot is especially important for young children, pregnant women, adults 65 years and older, anyone with chronic health condition, and those who are in contact with an infant who is less than 6 months old. Office hours are from 8:30 to 5:30, Monday through Thursday, and from 9 to noon on Fridays. Now remember, it's never too late to be vaccinated for the flu. The Kansas Health Institute recently looked into the potential impacts of what it could mean if medical marijuana became legal in Kansas. Now, according to a year-long study of other states that legalized marijuana for medicinal use, the KHI found it could lead to increased marijuana-related car collisions and accidental ingestion hospitalizations, but not increased crime and illegal consumption. The Kansas House of Representatives passed House Bill 2011 in the 2015 legislative session regarding medical marijuana, but it never made its way out of committee on the Senate side. State workers are facing spiking health insurance costs in the coming year, with deductibles and premiums set to rise. An employee who has Blue Cross and Blue Shield's Plan A coverage for the whole family will see his or her semi-monthly rate go from about $192 to $229. Now, for a worker on a high-deductible Blue Cross plan with coverage for the family, the semi-monthly rate will rise from $45 to $115. Kansas can expect modest job growth in most sectors in 2016. Now, that according to predictions from the Wichita State University. Now, Wichita State University's Center for Economic Development and Business Research projected a 1.4% employment growth rate in 2016, with almost 20,000 more people employed than in 2015. The projections come from an economic modeling tool but aren't meant to be exact. The idea is to give the public a sense of the tone of the economy, and the 1.4% rate would indicate continued modest growth. Now, nationwide, employment has increased by 2.1% over the last year. Former Democratic gubernatorial candidate Paul Davis is representing two Kansans in a federal lawsuit seeking to block Republican Secretary of State Chris Kobach from purging the rolls of suspended voters. In response, the Secretary of State's office said its regulations don't violate federal law. The legal challenge charges Kobach's plan to eliminate incomplete voter registrations 90 days after they've been filed violates federal law and due process rights guaranteed by the U.S. Constitution. Now, the Secretary of State's office can begin purging incomplete registrations today. About 36,000 incomplete registrations could be affected. Davis said he is seeking emergency action to stop Kobach from taking action. And finally, Ford, Finney, Stevens, Hodgman, and Seward counties are pleased to announce the second annual pheasant hunting contest. Now, during this year's hunting season, 250 pheasants will be banded on the leg and released in Ford County near Dodge City, Finney County near Garden City, in Stevens County over around Hugoton, in Hodgman County near Jetmore, and Seward County near Liberal. Kansas consistently ranks as one of the top three when compared to other states annual harvests of pheasants, and there's about 185,000 acres of walk-in hunting land that is open to hunters right here in southwest Kansas. Well, that's a look at some of the stuff that's happening out there. Stick around. We're going to be back with kind of a cooling off forecast after this.
You're watching High Plains Today on TV 23 with host Chris Jewell. TV 23's internet service and 4G live streaming provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
Are you tired of worrying about going over your cell phone data cap? Tired of surprise bills and text messages asking for more money? Stop the insanity. Switch to unlimited nationwide data from United Wireless. Switching is easy. Come in today and see for yourself. For a limited time, get free activation, up to $200 per line bill credit, and save on the latest smartphones. See how much you can save with unlimited nationwide data from United Wireless. See store for details.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are, when important things happen, we're here at all hours, in the moment, on every screen in your life. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. We investigate and inform, give back to the community, build the local economy, even save lives. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. And unlike any other news source, we're here, 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 and here. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
And welcome back. As we look outward on the TV 23 tower cam, there's some dust on the lens, and that's about all I can't really see what's out there. It is soupy, folks. Just so make sure you got your lights on if you're driving. Let's take a look at our conditions out here at the station. 58 degrees, 96% relative humidity. Winds are out of the east-southeast at 8. Barometric pressure on the rise. As we look at everything around the area, temperatures, everybody pretty much in the 60s and 50s. Dodge City at 57. Now that front that came through yesterday that's kind of going across here, you can see Perryton is the hot spot at 70 degrees. Everybody, though, humidity is going to be high because our temperatures are low, dew points are high, so everybody is pretty humid. Looking at our winds out there, winds are not, now Garden City and Liberal, Dodge City, everybody is up. You get down over out to the west a little bit though, those winds are kind of decreasing, but everybody is pretty much out of the east, southeast, except for Guyman. They must be in a hole or something and it's whipping around because it's out of the north, northeast there. Looking at our recorded highs and lows yesterday at the Garden City Regional Airport, high yesterday was 69, 96 back in 09, 55 the low overnight, 26 back in 1985. No measurable precipitation in the bucket. Looking at our forecast today, yep, it's going to be cloudy and that fog's going to hang around for a while today. Winds are going to be out of the east-southeast at 16. The high's only going to be 68, but that's not too bad. Tonight after midnight, we got a 30% chance of some scattered thunderstorms and some rain out there. Winds are going to be out of the east-southeast at 14, low of 51. Then tomorrow, that chance of rain still hanging around. 57 degrees for the high, winds out of the southeast at 15, and then tomorrow night, the chance of rain is still going to hang around. So you might want to pack your rain suit or your umbrella if you're going to a football game. 46 degrees for the low, east-southeast winds at 11. As we look at the 7-day, you can see Saturday, 57, It's going to warm up a little bit on Monday, but the chance of rain is hanging around through Sunday. You got some lows that are going to be in the mid to upper 40s, but mainly in the 50s. That's a look at our weather today. Stick around. We'll be back with some markets right after this.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him going on to fascinate millions with his talent? 1 in 260,000. The odds of this born racer having 157 career top 10 finishes in NASCAR? 1 in 125 billion. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I'm NASCAR driver Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake. So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Hi, Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs weekdays at noon right here on TV 23. We talk about news, we talk about sports, we talk about weather, we're even going to talk entertainment. We'll have live guests right here on set with me. So, every day at noon, tune in, High Plains Today. We'll see you then.
Weekdays here on TV 23.
For those dealing with the daily struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. That's why AARP created a community with experts and other caregivers to help us better care for ourselves and the ones we love.
And welcome back to High Plains Today. We are now joined from Chicago via Skype, our entertainment correspondent, Mr. Adam Jewell. How are you today?
Doing well.
All right. October 1st. Happy October. The month of Halloween, whatever. Anyway, all right, you're going to talk to us today about a couple of TV shows and a couple of new movies that are out. Let's start with Mindy Kaling and The Mindy Project that is now on Hulu.
Correct. It's same face, new place with Mindy Kaling and her Mindy Project. We're in the 4th season now, but they're on Hulu now because Fox deemed that it wasn't worthy to renew or keep for some odd reason. But this isn't the first time that they've overgrown their hubris and decided to cancel a popular show. So I'm not too surprised at what they did. But Hulu was here to scoop it up and take in all the viewers away from Fox. So kind of a win-win for Mindy Kaling because now they don't have to worry about viewership and sponsors and ratings and all of that.
So you're saying that now it gives her a little more freedom to do what she wants to do with the show, maybe?
Correct.
Okay.
She doesn't have to worry about some of the stuff that network television puts so much importance on. So she can focus on just doing the show she wants, and it picks up right after where season 3 left off. So there's not really too much change or anything like that.
So there's pretty much a seamless going from season 3 into season 4 from Fox to Hulu, ba-bam, away it goes.
Correct.
All right, gotcha. Okay, so you recommend The Mindy Project, give it a look. Mm-hmm. Okay. The next thing that we're going to talk about is kind of like The Mindy Project, only this is same place, new face, The Daily Show.
Correct. So with the new face, that being Trevor Noah, the young comedian from South Africa. And he was handpicked by Jon Stewart to be his successor. So it wasn't really too wide of a talent search. Jon Stewart picked him himself. So it's the first week. You still have the same writers, same correspondents, same crew. It's the same Daily Show, essentially, but just with Trevor Noah in the seat. It'll be interesting to see how he puts his own spin, his own flavor, if you will.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay. So are they still using the same set from The Daily Show that they had?
No, it's a new set. They rebuilt it. So that's one of the new parts. But I've been watching it. It's still funny. It still attacks the quote-unquote BS that we hear in both news and politics and across the globe. So it'll be interesting, like I said, interesting to see how Trevor Noah puts his own spin on it.
So the satirical aspect is still there because
Correct.
you have all the same writers and everything. Okay. So like you said, it's new face, same place.
Correct.
All right. We'll let you check back on that. You can tell us in 6 months if I forget Noah. What's his last name? No. What's his?
Noah.
Okay, Trevor Noah. If he is, going to be measurable or be up to snuff with Jon Stewart when he left. Okay. All right. Now we're going to move to the big screen. First movie that you're going to talk about is a Matt Damon vehicle called The Martian.
Yes, The Martian, directed by Ridley Scott. He's done other space sci-fi movies, a little thing known as Alien. You've ever heard of it? Or Blade Runner. He's also done things like Gladiator, and even Prometheus, but we don't talk about that.
Why? What was wrong with Prometheus?
It's terrible.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
who is in Prometheus?
Michael Fassbender, Noomi Rapace. It's terrible. Just
all right, never mind. All right, keep going. Martian.
Anyway, with The Martian, it's Matt Damon. He gets stranded on Mars, hence the name, or left behind. So it's pretty much Castaway on Mars. So he's got to figure out how to survive and live while his crew decides to maybe rescue him. But the problem is Mars is devoid of life and water. So therein lies the problem.
Devoid of water, though, you can't really say that now because yesterday they came out with that. So anyway. So this is, there's a giant manned expedition going to Mars, and something happens, according to the trailer or whatever, and he gets left behind, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. So, and it's just him trying to survive, and then whether or not they should go back and get him, essentially.
I guess that would make you feel bad if they said, nah, we're not coming back. But I guess it would make a short movie then, wouldn't it?
True.
Okay.
Very true.
All right. So, tumbleweeds on The Martian.
I haven't seen it yet. It comes out tomorrow.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry I blew up. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. The next one that we're going to talk about, is Sicario?
Sicario. It's in limited release right now, but it comes out worldwide tomorrow as well. I'm actually going to go see it today, but because here in Chicago, we get the limited releases because we're cool. And it's directed by Denise.
So what you're saying is probably not going to be showing in Southwest Kansas this weekend?
It will on Friday.
Okay, never mind. All right, keep going.
Anyway, it's directed by Denis Villeneuve, he's a French director.
Okay.
who did Prisoners with Hugh Jackman. Okay. If you've ever seen, okay, never mind. And he also did a movie called Enemy, and both of which starred Jake Gyllenhaal as well. What Sicario it stars Emily Blunt, Josh Brolin, and Benicio del Toro. They're an FBI team that handles the war on drugs, but doesn't really deal with drugs per se. It's more or less the actual how the war on drugs has become pretty much a war. And this FBI team deals with the fact that, okay, we're actually in a war. Who cares about the drugs? We're here to take out enemy combatants, essentially.
So, okay. So, that would be kind of interesting because I like Emily Blunt. She was good in that last one she was in with Tom Cruise. What was the name of that one?
Edge of Tomorrow.
Yes, Edge of Tomorrow. And that was good. And Benicio del Toro, he's kind of a bad guy looking thing. And he plays a good villain. I'm guessing he's the villain.
I don't know.
All right. You can tell me when you see it. Okay. All right. So how many times? You haven't seen it yet, so I'm not even going to ask you. But I think you're fairly high on that.
I kind of am. I mean, it's been getting pretty well reviewed, so the people at Hollywood Prospectus love it.
All right. So we will see what they have. We'll see what you have to say about it later on when we go through like a flashback before the Academy Awards or something like that. All right. We got about 30 seconds left. What else you got for us?
Nothing. Just keep watching what you're watching.
Okay. Any tease for next week on what we're going to be looking at?
No.
I'd say that expression on your face means no, I don't have too much left.
Don't have too much right now. We'll see, but we're picking up into awards time, so you're going to see a lot of deep movies, and we'll be talking about them.
Yeah, it's that time of year. Adam, thanks. We'll talk to you again next week.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. And stick around. We'll be back with more right after this.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are, when important things happen, we're here at all hours, in the moment, on every screen in your life. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. We investigate and inform, give back to the community, build the local economy, even save lives. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. And unlike any other news source, we're here. 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 And here. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys know statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the place.
And we're back on this soupy Thursday. Hey, champagne and beer was spraying everywhere. Cigars were lit and laughter filled the clubhouse. It had been 22 years since the Toronto Blue Jays won the American League East, and they celebrated with the occasion with the appropriate fanfare yesterday. And you know what? The celebration has kind of become a fall ritual the last 3 seasons for the St. Louis Cardinals. They got the champagne out also as they kind of went crazy in their own clubhouse as they took on Pittsburgh yesterday in a doubleheader, and they won their 3rd straight National League Central title, 11-1 over Pittsburgh yesterday. And they played a doubleheader, but it really didn't matter because they did it in the first game. And tonight, fans argue vociferously about the best NFL, I shouldn't have put that word in there, rivalry in the NFL. Historic, Bears-Packers. Intense, maybe the Raiders and the Chiefs, maybe not so much lately. But pure ferocity, pro picks will take the Ravens and Steelers, and they play tonight. But I don't know how much of a game it's going to be because Big Ben's not playing tonight. So the Ravens are favored. So there you go. Hey, let's take a look at our weather before we get out of here. Yep, that camera shot is still soupy from the tower. It is 58 degrees outside. Relative humidity is 96%. Winds are calm, barometric pressure on the rise. Looking at our 7-day, man, it is going to get chillier tomorrow. 57 for a high tomorrow and Saturday. Lows in the mid-40s. Now, you're going to a game tomorrow night. It's going to be cold, so pack your rain suit, maybe an umbrella, and have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Call your cable company, too.
Keep up to date with the latest information from TV23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV.
Hi, I'm Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs at noon weekdays right here on TV23. Hey, do you think you have an idea for something that would make a great segment? Somebody that would make a great interview? What about a community event that needs highlighting? Let us know here at the station. Email us news@kdgltv.com.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.